Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines, but we'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, I'm convinced part of being a rapper means you have to go to jail somehow, some way. Like in their contract somewhere, maybe in the fine print, it states that if you would like to have fame, have success musically, at some point in your career, you have to go to jail. I don't care what nobody say, because for every rapper you could tell me that hasn't been to jail, I have two each that have. And I think I'm being literal when I say that. Now, when it comes to Rod Wave, he does a good job staying out the media, and most people like him in his music. Heavyset guy with the melodic tone that could sing or rap, whatever you want to categorize it these days, but rap about pain, heartbreak, and so forth. But what people don't know is that the Florida-based rapper may not always be wrapped up in beef per se, but when it comes to where he's from, he's known to have messed with a lot of women and be in the mix of female drama more than anything. Allegedly, he had a baby on a woman he was messing with recently, but those are rumors deep-rooted in Florida tea pages dedicated to putting popular Floridians on blast. Now, I'm not too into knowing about that situation, but I'm wondering if maybe that situation is what sparked this one, because Rod Wave is being accused of shooting, and yes, I said shooting, up his current girlfriend's vehicle at least 14 times according to the police report. Now, fellas, and ladies, if you have a partner, I don't care how much you love them, I don't care how much they say they love you. If you have a partner and you see that there's early signs of domestic violence, or he or she have shown indications of being overly aggressive and puts their hands on you, leave immediately. Some people think it's cute, some people think it's funny, some people may even like it low-key. But sometimes those little attacks can lead to bigger ones. In a lot of cases, we've seen it end in fatality. Almost like how this one could have became. Now, the part I'm most interested in is to know, as an artist as big as Rod Wave, what will make him go and crash out, thinking he was going to get away with shooting at his girlfriend's vehicle, attempting to strike her, and think that he was going to get away with it. First off, he's too hard to miss, that's one. But then two, with all the Ring cameras that there is, home and business surveillance in surrounding areas, this was basically a crash out mission. We're going to get into his charges and also break down what they're saying transpired and what may have led up to Rod Wave trying to shoot his girlfriend, allegedly. Now, before we do, make sure I hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. Now, according to reports, Rod Wave have been hit with 13 charges, including aggravated assault, conspiracy to commit a felony, 2 counts of criminal damage to property, pointing or aiming guns or pistols, 2 counts of possession of firearm or knives, 2 counts of reckless conduct, simple assault, 2 counts of felony tampering with evidence, and 2 counts of willful obstruction to law enforcement. Now, those are some pretty serious charges. Despite it being 13 of them, in the state of Georgia, possessing a firearm or knife during the commission of a felony can result in a penalty of up to 5 years in prison for a first-time offense, and an aggravated assault charge can result in a prison sentence ranging from 1 to 20 years, depending on the specifics of the case. Now, with him being accused of shooting at her vehicle, I'm sure they'll be looking to give him way more than just 1 or 2 years in prison. Now, that's just 2 charges, but let's get into what the reports are saying transpired and what led him to allegedly shoot up his girlfriend's car. Now, a report based on the incident will say, quote, at 21:21 hours, Mr. Green, Miss Andrews, and Mr. Green's associate are then observed walking out of the residence. Mr. Green and the associate are both carrying bags and what appears to be a box from the residence as Miss Andrews follow. There is no audio with the video, but it appears that Miss Andrews and Mr. Green are in a verbal argument, and it appears that Miss Andrews yells at Mr. Green. Mr. Green then pulls out a Glock 20 10mm pistol from under his left arm that he has taken from the residence, and as he walks through the garage courtyard, he opens fire at Miss Andrews' Mercedes G-Wagon, firing 14 rounds in total, emptying the pistol magazine. Miss Andrews' 2025 Mercedes G-Wagon was struck by 11 rounds. 1 round struck Mr. Green's 2022, and then that's where it cuts off. Now, according to reports, this altercation didn't happen yesterday, but instead it took place last month. He was arrested yesterday because the incident was caught on surveillance from an unknown source, and due to the fact that he used the firearm carelessly, he was charged. Broadway was already out on bond for a separate case for possession of ammunition or a weapon, and was arrested because they felt he was involved in a gang-related shooting that left 4 people injured in 2024. Well, that bond was revoked due to him being arrested again, but somehow, someway, they're saying he was released out on bond again for this latest incident that happened last month. Now, judging from him being arrested and they're saying that it's an old incident from last month, I'm sure it's probably because it was a shooting period that had to be investigated. 9 times out of 10, if he lives in a good neighborhood, when they heard the shots, they called police, and when police arrived, he tried to act like he didn't know anything. However, they probably investigated and got surveillance footage from one of the surrounding houses, reviewed it, and used it to go and arrest him a month later after doing the investigations. The police report basically states that they based their arrest off a surveillance video, and that's why they were able to describe what they seen, but said it was no audio. So I don't know if maybe they confiscated his home surveillance video or got it from another neighbor's house, but this is why I said earlier that he crashed out. There's no way you think you're gonna get away with shooting in a nice neighborhood and nobody's gonna say anything. On top of that, I'm sure the neighbors heard them arguing first, so when they heard the gunshots following after, they probably thought someone got shot and called the cops. That's what I would have thought. But on the flip side of that, the charges all seem like charges that he got for the shooting itself, and none as if he was trying to actually shoot his girlfriend. According to articles, she wasn't even in the car at the time of the shooting. So clearly he wasn't trying to shoot her, but I guess he just got in his feelings, wanted to send a message, probably just brought the car for her because they said it was a 2025 G-Wagon, which means it was brand new, and he called himself just shooting into it for whatever reason. And now, it's costing him possibly his freedom. Now they say you gotta watch out for them damn singers, because although the ladies love them, when they get in their feelings, there's no telling what may happen, and evidently. Now I doubt he'll do any time for this, but then again, he has this case along with the other one that he has out on bond for, so having multiple cases going at once is never a good look when you're trying to fight them. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Not to mention, with how social media works, I'm more than sure that in the near future, we'll be seeing that surveillance footage and get to see Rod Wave think he was at a shooting range all on camera. But anyway, y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. And I'm out.